Hello, my beautiful star seeds, earthlings, light bodies incarnated in human form. My name is Rose Valentine and welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, I am a creatress on both TikTok and Instagram. I am an oracle and a vessel for spirit. I am a spiritual creator, and part of my soul mission here is to bring people back to source, to reconnect them with spirit, to lead by example, simply to be a vessel for spirit and a vessel for truth. And I am here to share with you all. So in my last video that I just recorded, I talked a little bit about a major download I had at the beginning of 2020. And now we're going to talk about a second major download that I had in this year, in 2020. And this is about light body activation, okay? So I remember, it must have been February. I was laying in my room, January or February. I was laying in my room and I was conversing with spirit, and all of a sudden I start seeing these light beams shooting down into my room, just everywhere. And I thought, am I seeing things? Like, am I seriously seeing things right now? And Spirit said to me, no, you're not. You're being activated. And I said, I'm already activated. For those of you who don't know, I have always been able to know and to see and to communicate with Spirit. I did not go to sleep when I incarnated in this life. And that was not easy when I was younger. And I'll talk about that another day. But they said, you're being activated. And I said, what do you mean I'm being activated? And they said, you're receiving light codes, DNA activation. And I said, okay. And they said, parts of you that were lying dormant before are being activated. And I thought to myself, I'm already clairaudient, clairsentient, clair everything else. I can smell, taste, touch, know. I communicate with telepathy. I'm telekinetic, okay? And so I thought, what are you talking about? What else could possibly be activated within me? And they said to me, full sensory development, full sensory activation. And I thought, I already have more senses than most people ever fathom. Are you sure? And they're like, oh, this one's so stubborn. My spirit guides always call me stubborn. But anyways, I just wanted to share kind of how that happened. And now I'm going to take you guys through what light body activation is, because a lot of you are going through it unknowingly. You don't even know that you're being activated, you're being opened up, you're being called to integrate with the light, to integrate with spirit, to integrate with your highest self. Okay? So we're just going to go ahead and get into it, and I'm so excited to be a vessel. I am so humbled and honored to be a vessel for truth, to be able to guide you all. Light body activation. Some of this I wrote months ago, and some of it I jotted down the other day when Spirit was saying, it's time to make the video, it's time to make the video. And I was like, okay, let me gather my thoughts. Light body activation. We are fully integrating with our light bodies. What is the light body, you might ask? Your light body is your highest self, pure source energy. Your light body is what you were before this physical body, and it is what you will be after. It is your soul, it is your spirit, it is your highest incarnation of source energy, yours specifically. We all have our own light bodies, however, they are all connected. Okay, we'll get into that eventually. In the beginning of 2020, light codes were sent down to those of us meant to bring about the shift we are going through now. My light body has always been activated, as I never went to sleep in this life. My higher chakras were always open. However, I didn't realize it would be possible to activate anymore, which is kind of silly, you guys, because I remember when I was like 16, I was like, I got it, I know the truth, I'm connected. And Spirit's like, I've had about 300 million awakenings since then. I continue to awaken all the time. You will never stop awakening to your truth, to your limitless being, to knowing yourself, to knowing source. It's just once you're on this journey, it's continual. You will continue to evolve and evolve and evolve and evolve until you are at the highest version of yourself. And even then, I don't know what's gonna happen there. And I have to tell you guys that because I want you to know that I don't know everything. I may know a lot. I may know more than I can even handle sometimes. But I don't know everything, okay? If you've been feeling like you're going crazy, you're not. Okay, a lot of you, I've had people ask me so many times this year, they're like, I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm sorry, you guys, a family showed up and their kids are being loud, which is so joyful, but I had to move over so as to not have distractions in my video. So I'm gonna get right back into where we were. Parts of your DNA that have been lying dormant are being activated. Your gifts are opening up. So for a lot of you, that is what you have been experiencing. For me, I thought that my gifts had already reached full capacity because I was already, like all of the clairs that there are, the clair blank, clair blank, clair blank, I have every one of those. And so I was just like, what are you talking about? They've been magnified. So if you have already been aware of gifts that you have, they are just going to open up even more. They're going to be magnified. If you like always wondered if you were gifted, but you weren't really sure, but you always knew things or you always felt things, it's going to be activated on a more extreme level, which is very, very beautiful, okay? We will have full sensory access. We have so many more than just 5 or even 6 senses. We actually have innumerable senses. Telepathy is real, telekinesis, all of the things that we were taught were like fantasy are not fantasy, okay, when it comes to this stuff. As we integrate with the light, our limitless abilities are being activated. For those of us who have been in 4 or 5D, we will be transcending to higher dimensions as these in 3D wake up to ascend to 4 and 5D. I have been in 5D for a couple of years now, and I have already begun to experience 7th, 8th, and 9th dimensions. However, there are 12 dimensions we can access consciously, but there are innumerable dimensions after that, okay? And when I do my hierarchy of the spirits video, I'll get into what entities and energies are in what dimension, okay? Archangels can be 12th dimensional beings. They can be, yeah, we'll get into that one too. So subscribe if you like what I'm teaching about and you want to learn more, because I have so much that I've been holding in for like 10 years that now that I've worked through the fear that I had of going online, Spirit's like, teach it all. You got to teach it all. And I'm just like, where do I start? Like, where do I really start? But we just start here. We're starting now, and we're starting with this. So as we integrate with the light, our limitless abilities are being activated. For those of us who have been in 4D or 5D, we will be transcending to higher dimensions as those in 3D wake up to the 4 and 5D. Full light body activation and integration equals our highest and most pure source body integrating with our physical self. A lot of people have always been taught that your highest self is out of your body. It is above you. It is not a part of you. It is. And right now, in the times that we are in, it is being brought down into your physical vessel so that you may fully be the light being that you came here to be. Earth has been in the midst of cleaning up all of its karma for this integration to happen. Most, if not all, awakened beings have been deeply facing their third dimensional selves / shadows. our egos, our traumas, the indoctrinating beliefs that have been programmed into us, the societal conditioning, okay? We are facing that. I know nearly every single one of you has been experiencing some form of ego death, facing yourself. You've been really going through it this year, having to face yourself, your relationships, your friendships, all of it. And it's very beautiful. It's serving your highest good. Please know that the pain of it all is not going to last forever. We're actually nearing the time period where we will be able to fully release that, and some of us already have. It is crucial to heal and release anything that hinders you from fully embodying your light. This is usually the ego, indoctrinating beliefs, fear-based beliefs. It is crucial to heal and release anything that hinders you from fully embodying your light. Habits, patterns, limiting beliefs, self-doubt, negative self-talk, fear. You have come to identify with your physical body instead of your source, spirit, limitless light body, due to living in a society that does not yet encourage and acknowledge awareness of your divine self from birth. In fact, it is embedded within you that questioning these beliefs and programming is evil, which is the reason so many have been asleep for so long, out of fear. Niccolo Machiavelli wrote a book called The Prince, and in this book, he goes into detail about how the easiest way to control masses of people is to instill them with fear. And we see it all around us, in every part of the world, in every indoctrinating belief system, in societal conditioning. We see fear everywhere. On the television, for those of you who don't know, I don't watch TV. And I have not watched TV regularly for about 4 years. Light beings are waking up by the thousand. As the veil is fully lifted, for those of you who don't know, the veil is what separates our physical world from the spiritual world. It is no longer there anymore. The veil is non-existent. That is why so many of you have been experiencing so many psychic phenomenon, feeling spirits around, awakening to your gifts. The veil is non-existent because we are integrating with the light. We are integrating with our pure spirit. We are integrating with what was beyond the veil, is now becoming one with us. Okay? You are a spirit with a soul made of pure light and pure love, here to evolve and shift consciousness. For many years, people have viewed the higher self as something above their physical vessel / separate from themselves. The integration of our light body is the molding of our highest, purest, truest light body down into our physical vessel. We are becoming light beings. We have always been light beings, we just forgot. Okay. It's normal to experience headaches, dizziness, digestive problems. You may be like losing your appetite a lot more, or not wanting to eat the things that you used to eat. Your body could be physically rejecting them because it is not resonating at a high enough frequency to help you move through the light codes and the energy that we've been receiving and shifting through. You may be craving high vibrational and conscious foods. I wrote this down a while ago, and I'm just going to share it with you all. I've experienced prophecy since I was a child, along with telepathy, telekinesis, clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairalience, and some that aren't named here. I have had these gifts since birth, so my light body activation has integrated me even more with embodying these fully. Again, I didn't think it would be possible to embrace even more gifts, but that was the human aspect of me, thinking that I had already done it. I had already fully reached it, right? It's funny. We will all have full sensory activation. I hope you guys understand what that means. We don't just have 5 senses. We don't just have 6 senses. We have innumerable senses. We are able to think with one another, communicate by thought. We are limitless, and we are all one. Prepare to be catapulted into your gifts opening up completely, even if you thought you had reached all there was to reach. I'm guilty. For us already in 5D, we will be ascending and integrating into the higher dimensions. For those in 3D and 4D, they will begin shifting into 5D and 6D. There are 12 dimensions we can reach with our conscious awareness, but technically there are infinite dimensions. Okay? So what questions do you guys have about your light body? Like, if you guys have any questions, I would love to make more videos on this, and I'm here to be a vessel. I am here to teach. So I love when you all ask me questions, and I would love to make another video. Just comment below what your thoughts are, or if you've experienced some of what I'm talking about. I know that you guys have, and I'm so excited for these shifts. I am so excited for all of us light beings and light bodies to fully awaken to our true limitless nature. We are living through the greatest shift. I'm getting a little emotional. We are living through the greatest shift that humanity has ever known. They have been in a slumber for so long. We chose to incarnate in this time. We are who we've been waiting for. We are the ones to create the new earth. And I love you all so much. Feel free to follow me on TikTok. I have a personal blog Instagram where I post sound healings, and I have a channeling Instagram where I post daily channeled messages. If you would like to book a personal session with me, the link is below this video. I love you all so very much, and I hope that you can just feel it. From my soul to yours, I pray that you receive the light, that you fully embody the light. Don't run from it. For those of you who don't know, I am a conscious dance facilitator. My dance teacher always says, ecstatic dance is the new yoga. And it's true. It is. We need to be moving in this time. The best thing that we can do for ourselves in this time is to shake off that conditioning, to shake off the trauma, the ancestral trauma, the generational curses, the generational cycles. I am humbled and honored to be a vessel in this movement and to be a pillar for peace, as it seems the world is in chaos. From chaos comes order. Please know that. It's always darkest before the dawn. If you would like to attend my Galactic Goddess, ecstatic dance, and somatic embodiment meditation on Sunday nights, the link is also below this video. I love you all with every fiber of my being and every cell that makes up my body.